Hello, Jenny Hunt here from the Gateway Group of companies in the United Arab Emirates. Well, it feels like so much has happened since I last did a video recording, and so I thought I would just take the opportunity to update you on what's been going on with the Gateway Group and also how things are actually in the UAE. So obviously everybody is currently being affected by the COVID-19 virus, and I think things are moving so quickly on a day-to-day basis. It's almost a little bit difficult to keep on top of things. So as an organisation, what we have been doing, as we've found out about new initiatives being undertaken which affect both residents in the UAE and businesses alike, we've been sharing that information directly with our clients. For some of our clients which are actually still needing some of the services which we can still provide in country, we're keeping them up to date on the changes to processes as and when something is applicable to their particular situations. So to give you an example, obviously we're all trying to work from home as much as possible, and the current feeling globally is stay at home for everybody's safety. But obviously businesses are still trying to operate as much as possible. So for example, if we're needing to do a notary signing at the moment in Abu Dhabi, what we're doing is still getting pre-approval, but rather than going with our clients to the notary public, the actual signing is done via a video conferencing link. So it's little changes like that that we're adapting to and learning really as we go along. As Gateway Group of companies, we have formally closed our offices at the current time, and our team are currently working remotely from their own homes. So we're still contactable via email. We've got the phones diverted. Obviously we're all still contactable on mobiles as well. So we're trying to keep it business as usual as far as is possible. One thing that we've just learned today is that from 8 o'clock this evening, the UAE is going to be on formal lockdown until 6 a.m. on Sunday morning. So this means that all residents will need to stay within their boundaries of their homes. If they're caught outside, they need to have a valid reason really for an emergency for being outside, and obviously have their Emirates IDs with them. This is applicable to everybody apart from essential workers that obviously still need to go to work, so frontline workers such as nursing staff. I've actually had the unfortunate experience of having to be in hospital myself. Last week I had a couple of days where I was in and out of hospital 3 times, and during the world pandemic it's not really the place that you want to be. But I must share with you that I was really impressed with the nursing staff. They were absolutely incredible with the cleanliness of the hospital, and there was sanitizer literally everywhere. As you go into an elevator, there's sanitizer there. At reception counters there were sanitizers. In the doctors' offices, sanitizers. I mean, it really was everywhere. Everyone was very well protected, and there was an absolute abundance of cleaning staff. So you really did feel protected, and I felt I'm probably safer there than perhaps anywhere else. So along with a lot of other people in the UAE that have had to use these services, a huge thank you from me to the teams, whether they were reception staff or medical teams that were looking after me whilst I needed to make hospital visits. You really did make me feel safe and secure, and you're really putting yourselves on the front line, so I'm really grateful for that. Also this week we've sadly learned that one of our friends has been tested positive for COVID-19, so she's currently in isolation at the moment, so I would like to wish her well as well. And it really has just brought home how we all are in complete danger of picking up these horrible viruses. So the particular friend that has the COVID-19 positive test, she is actually a cabin crew staff member. So she'd just been doing her normal job. She flew back into the country, she got tested, and unfortunately it came back positive. So it just goes to show no matter what precautions you take, everyone is still at risk. So along with everybody else, we wish to just say to everybody, as far as possible, please stay home. We're all starting to work remotely wherever we can, and we are all in this together. I think every business is affected, and those that can think innovatively and work out ways to get around these tough times will be the companies that survive. The government in the UAE has put in some measures very early on to help businesses, to help residents here, and not just Emiratis, expat residents as well. And those are in terms of banking, subsidies on fees and things, and also for some of the very public dominated sectors such as restaurants and tourism, they're being given relief in terms of things like rent on their premises. We're still yet to see how some other, perhaps not immediate forefront of businesses are going to be helped along the lines as well, because whilst tourism has had to close down here and those businesses are shut, so they're getting relief on their rent, equally other businesses have had to shut down too because they can't provide their services for whatever reason. So they still have those obligations. So it'll be interesting to see in time whether they will also get assistance in some way, shape or form in terms of the economic stimuluses that the governments are currently putting in place across the Emirates. So it's an interesting time. As with everything and everybody else's experience, we are literally living from day to day, keeping contact with the current news to see what the changes are and if there are regulations that we need to adhere to, and obviously we're sharing those with our clients as soon as we hear about them. But my message to you is stay safe, stay indoors as far as possible, and hopefully we will get out of this the other side very soon. Take care, bye bye.